block pop, pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And never again, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah.
It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Atlanta. It's the Rams and the Falcons under the lights on Sunday night.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up tonight as we close another Sunday of football, we have a fantastic matchup for you between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Ewart up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today, where they could be playing in 2 weeks. It's going to be a game-long challenge, no question, to keep the focus on the right here and the right now. Once you've got a win iced away, well, then you can start entertaining those Super Bowl thoughts and those Super Bowl realities.
4 quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out as a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game. But he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back at Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL.
Penix on first down. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Another run for Williams. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Love going to air this out to start. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Shotgun now for Love. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. Now he's past the 25. All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They go with Williams on the counter. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They motion the tight end over. Here we go, 2nd and 9. It is Cup, left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. From the shotgun, Penix. Doesn't have the hook up there, incomplete pass.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Finds his back, Kyron Williams. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Play action, here's Penix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 2nd and 3 now. And again, it's Penix. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. He has all day. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Draw play. This is Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Thrown on 1st down, Love. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Love from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Love out of the shotgun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Caught at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get 6 more on their early advantage. So So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds. Penix now on first down. His pass caught by Nakua. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. He's got it deep downfield. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He lofts it deep left. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. First down throw, here's Love. Escapes the pocket. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Love hustling everybody to the line. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here's Robinson. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that. Street, come on.
Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. On first down, here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing now off play action. He finds Brown right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Able to find Nakua here. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Play fake, it's Love. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Robinson on the inside give. And he pushes it forward, but will only reach the 23. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. 3rd down give to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. They're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 are under Robinson. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Offense working quickly. From the 44 here on second down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons. Penix on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. Still has some space inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped. Shotgun now for Love. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Another carry for Robinson. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6.
At the 6-yard line, a gain of a yard, brings up 3rd and 1.
Staying with Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. Looks like they will indeed try it 4th and 2. To the air with Love. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons and Jordan Love set to take over again. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They're working quickly here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for the Falcons.
18 Cardinals.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to the well again. Barrels in for the touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons grow the lead now to 2.
Okay, break. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Stephanie.
Thrown on first down, Love. He lets one fly deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Love out of the shotgun. He's on the move. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Rams have it down near the opposing. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. Touchdown. They'll run here on first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Love hustling everybody to the line. Here's Robinson up the middle. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. They'll run it with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now the give for Bijan. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up second and 5.
Alert! Alert! Let's go!
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense in the hurry up now. Going to the ground again on first. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. All right, here we go. Second down. Plowing up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8. Running left is Robinson. He's across the 20, still going. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Here we go, set.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. On here with Will Shipley. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That's the 2-minute. Atlanta. Falcons can rest easy with a 3-score lead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another one for Shipley. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Shipley. Juke the defender. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty.
Still
And
third
now
down.
we're going to wait to see how they respond. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
What's that?
They'll run here following the penalty. And this winds up an okay game down to the opposing 47.
Let's go.
Trying to set this up quick.
7-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
Lead it, bring up 48. Done.
Play action now for Cousins. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Penix now on 1st down. His pass caught by Nakua. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Penix. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's taken down at the 30. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Penix here from the gun. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. And again, it's Penix. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Falcons nearing a victory as he drops to a knee.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halley's trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now, when they take the field